Plagiarism has a long history in Iran, and many poets through history have stealthily lifted each other's verses without giving credit where credit's due. And it took many centuries for writers and researchers to uncover who had robbed who from among the authentic Iranian dead poets. In the age of internet, however, it takes a simple software to fact-check and find the source of any material that would have gone without proper notation. This happened in 2013 when young citizen journalists found out that Hassan Rouhani had pinched at least 2 paragraphs of an Afghan scholar book to include in the first page of his PhD thesis abstract. Rouhani had originally claimed that he had received a PhD from a university in London in 1980, but that was not true. So at that point in time, when he ran for office in the first post-revolution parliamentary election, he lied to both the electoral body and the electorate. Since 1980, Hassan Rouhani has been called Dr. Rouhani. But when he became the head of the Presidential Strategic Research Center, he needed a real PhD because he was getting paid as a PhD holder. This could have turned out to be a bit of a conundrum for him, so he decided to register at a smaller university in Scotland. However, he never attended because at the very same time he was the head of the Supreme National Security Council, the Vice Speaker of the Parliament, and also an MP, all while still heading up to the Presidential Strategic Research Center. He received his degree in 1999, and that is the only record of his presence at Caledonian Glasgow University. In 2013, when he decided to run for president, many started looking into his past and found out that his claim of being a PhD holder already back in '79 was false. But then there were lots of questions about a Caledonian Glasgow graduate who needed an interpreter to talk to English-speaking diplomats. So when in 2013, journalists and citizen journalists started investigating his case, Hassan Rouhani asked Caledonian Glasgow to block the public access to his thesis. Though a group of students were able to obtain a copy of that thesis from the Khomeiniist regime's Ministry of Higher Education in Tehran. So far they have published 21 pages of his thesis, and in just these pages there are lots of signs of plagiarism. A former employee of the Presidential Strategic Center told me that in the late 90s, a group of experts at the center were responsible for writing a thesis for Mr. Rouhani.